This should just be called White People Horror Movie.
You would think there would be more fucking care in the script.
It's not if you are or aren't shit. It's how shit you are.
This wasn't even fun, trashy horror movie because none of it made sense.
Or cut the 30-second scene of a clown smoking a cigarette.
It doesn't seem like anyone really gave a fuck about this.
Acting is shit. Writing is shit. Directing is shit.
Hello and welcome back to whatever this channel is. My name is Jessica and this is my co-host.
New improved 3.0 Samo, meaning I'm a a-hole now.
You weren't one before?
I'm just aggressive and annoying, like I'm like a cat. Just get up in your face.
Anyways, welcome to Corona edition, or excuse me, welcome to my Corona condition edition.
You got the Rona?
Welcome.
Oh shit, I got the bird flu.
Well, welcome to my Rona edition. And, you know, since we are in our pajamas that we obviously wear 5 days straight, we're going to be watching The Grudge for this vulgar vent.
Non-remake of The Grudge. The either 2019 or 2020 remake of The Grudge. Not 100% sure on that. Did you ever watch the... well, first off, did you watch the American version, and did you watch the Japanese version?
No and no, because that was when I was scared bitch Jessica. I am not now. I have alcohol.
Nice. I did watch The Grudge when it came out, and I've kind of perfected the...
See, that's really annoying. Like, even it doesn't matter if it's a horror movie, any kind of movie. Like, I feel like that, like, in itself, is just gonna make the movie very annoying to me.
Also watch Ju-On, which is the original Japanese version.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very good. This is a rare thing where it's the same director for the original Japanese version for the American remake.
Mm-hmm.
Not this remake, but the original one.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same director. And a lot of people hated the American remake. I thought it was creepy enough. It was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Was it a true classic American horror movie? Absolutely
Isn't
not.
Sarah Michelle Gellar in that one?
Yes. Yes.
It has nothing to do with her. Not hating on Sarah Michelle Gellar. I love her. Was it the acting or just like...
No. Basically, there was no reason to remake it.
Mm.
Like, if you're willing to look at subtitles, there's no reason there should be American remake.
I see.
Basically, sort of thing.
I don't think you could argue that for The Ring. I haven't seen the Japanese version of that.
Oh, Ringu?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna do that.
I don't understand why you have to be... The creepy children, the demonic children, the horror, like... Ugh.
Anywho, we're watching the 2019 and or 2020 version. I think it was supposed to come out in 2019, and
who knows what time is? Time is irrelevant during
it's the one
these
with
times.
fucking John Cho in it. The Harold Roldy from Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Anyways, let's just get right into the fucking film. We've probably heard enough of our bullshit, and we'll see you guys in... Sorry, Lazy Rona edition. We'll see you when it's over. Bye. Hello, and we are back from nothing. A little bit of something, but not really.
Nothing really happened. A couple people died. Maybe not. I don't know. Nice.
So long story short, nothing happened. Nothing really. The only effective part of this movie was the creepy scenes were obviously shot in the dark. I mean, not in the dark, but like in a dimmer setting.
The whole movie was dark AF.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you watched that in theaters, probably would have been okay. But at home, I can't recommend watching it that way unless you turn all the lights off. And even then, no. Why is this movie taking place in 2004 to 2006?
Okay,
there's no real reason for that. Except for the cars are from the 80s, which makes even less sense because I would have to think of, if you're a detective, you probably make decent money. I'm not saying great money, you shouldn't be out driving a damn Porsche or something, but you could probably afford a marginally nice Ford or Chevy or something.
I don't know what it is about movies, just, like, you're just selling an aesthetic. That's it. You're not selling me a plot. You're not selling me. You're not giving me anything.
I think it's because the nostalgia berries, the member berries that we've all been eating. So I think it's because those cars would put that, like, it would make you think about that. Because 2004 to 2006. What great things happened in that time?
We graduated 8th grade.
Nothing. Nobody's nostalgic for 2004 to 2006, but if we throw some 80s cars in there, we throw a couple of nice old school flip phones, like a Motorola Razr, where people are like, oh, I had one of those back in those times. There's no other reason for it to be set in that time. Like, honestly, there's no reason for it. There are so many things I don't understand about this movie. Like,
I'm telling you, they were selling aesthetic. This is what I don't like. This is what I don't understand, okay? Now, I'm gonna say something, and I don't want anyone to take this... I don't want anyone to take this in a different route. I love Stranger Things. I think it is genius in the fact that it culminates, like, horror, sci-fi genre, and murder mystery, all tied in...
D&D.
And D&D, of course. All tied into 80s nostalgia, okay? That works. What I don't like is people taking that 80s nostalgia and trying to put it into things that are modern, and then when you're watching it, you can't really tell if it's modern time. But these people live in the middle of nowhere, which, by the way, I'm assuming people who do live in the middle of nowhere, it's not very populated areas, y'all should be offended, right? I'm assuming so. I'm sure your towns are great. I'm sure your towns are somewhat modernized compared to having a bunch of 70s cars and a TV that is a dinosaur. The TV that literally looks...
Oh, yeah, it's from the 70s.
Like a boob tube. Hence the name boob tube. If y'all are old as hell, you know what the hell I mean when I say boob tube.
Let's just gloss over, or let's just briefly go over. There's no reason for it to be set in a timeline that is not modern. There's no reason for the aesthetic to look like it is far older than it should be even. Because again, it's supposed to be from 2004 to 2006, roughly. But everything looks like it should be from the 80s, except for cell phones. And even the cell phones aren't like a huge thing.
The only thing that didn't look modern...
People are making cell phone calls from their freaking house, which you could just splice in a house phone there, but I guess that would predate the original Grudge or Ju-on movie, so can't have that. So we have to put it in between Grudge 1 and 2 or 3, or whatever the heck. I don't know. Let's just gloss over that. It's an interesting choice. It's a failed choice. It's an interesting one, though.
It's not interesting, and it's unoriginal. Continue.
Then we get into the characters who don't give a fuck about any one of them, because you're not giving me anything about any one of them. I don't know nearly enough about any single one of these characters to care about them. So, sorry, John Cho. I love you. You're a great actor, and you were the best thing in this movie.
True that.
Sorry you got wasted. Like, completely. I don't mean just killed, but just wasted. Spoiler. Just wasted in general.
Which we didn't get to see.
That's the other thing. This movie is rated R, and I'm not really sure why.
Probably because of all the gores.
There's not gore, though. Like,
well,
because the way gore works as a rating is, like, you have to see the physical action, not the result. You can show the result, and that's fine, but you can't show the physical action.
Well,
but they never showed the physical action.
Well, the few things that they did show, they showed, again, spoiler alert, they did show the one lady chopping off her own fingers. They did show the other lady.
That was the most gory thing.
That was pretty disturbing. And
that was it.
They showed the lady stabbing herself in the neck. I mean...
Yeah, but that was in like a super fast, like, flash cut.
Doesn't matter. Rule of two. Rule of two, you can't have... If you have two fucks...
Nobody said fuck. Nobody said cunt. Nobody said motherfucker.
No, okay. No one said cunt or motherfucker. I'm pretty sure there was a fuck in there. Which is kind of sad because...
Point being, I don't remember if there was or wasn't.
That was my point I was getting. Like, I don't even remember if there was a fuck. There might have been because this movie was just super...
There was damn sure no titties. There was no dick. There was no ass. So...
Okay, this wasn't even campy enough for that. It wasn't campy. It wasn't good. It wasn't gory enough. The gore that we did have, the one thing... it's not saving you. It's not saving you. And I love that either campy or gory, like, aesthetics. But I don't want to be given just aesthetics. I just don't want to be given that. That's not a movie. You could have just made a fucking slideshow.
We will go with a rating right now. Or very soon. But overall, whatever I give the rating, whatever she gives the rating, I just say, just pass on this. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're a fan of the Grudge series and mythology, pass on it. If you're a fan of...
Well, let's talk about the mythology or the universe of the Grudge real quickly since we're on that topic. Okay, I haven't seen the Grudges, but while we were watching it, you were explaining that it's just breaking all of its rules. Which is a big no-no. So a big no-no in any...
Basically, the way...
Any movie, whether it's horror, sci-fi, fantasy, you can't break your own rules.
So the spirits can follow you.
Okay.
That is something that can happen, but you have to basically relive what they lived. It seems to be the mythology for the Grudge movies. You have to kind of go through what they went through. Specifically, the wife, who gets murdered quite horrifically, and the son, who also does. Who we don't really see either one of them in this at all, which is weird, because then you're saying it transferred from somebody who would have been there, because it's the older lady character that it transferred to, right?
No, it transferred to... You're getting... See, he's even getting all confused because the timelines are going
Because
back
everything
and
is
forth.
fucking confusing in this shit. So did it transfer to the detective, or did it transfer to the older lady, or did it... Who did it transfer to?
Okay, it transferred to the lady that has the kid named Melinda and her husband. The old lady were the people that came in after those people got murked.
It's not the way it works. Well, but
I'm just saying, to clarify any
still
confusion.
not the way it works. Alright. But point being, you broke your own rules for... And god damn it, I love you, Sam Raimi. You are brilliant 99% of the time.
This was garbage.
This is trash. Like, I hope you got a good payday from it, because... Fuck. Like... Fuck. Like, I even think, as you were signing the contract... We share a name, by the way. So, you were probably signing Sam and you're like... Fuck. You know. And that would be fine. You know, money's money. You know, somebody said, hey, Sam... You put your name on this, we'll give you $2 million. We'll be like, oh, fuck yeah.
Utter trash.
You're like, it's gonna be trash. I don't give a shit.
Utter...
$2 million.
Utter trash.
So, let's go into the ratings.
By the way, when we give these ratings, it's really right off the cuff. Like, literally...
Also, these are personal opinions.
Yes.
These are, you know, if you enjoyed the film, great. That's fantastic. I would love to have a conversation about why you enjoyed it, especially if it's one that I enjoyed as well. That'd be great. If it's one I didn't enjoy and you did enjoy, great. If it's one you didn't enjoy but I enjoyed, great. I would love to have a discussion. Anyways, give the rating. The numbers are kind of arbitrary, to be honest with you, but...
It's always 1 through 5, though. Or 0 through 5.
Yep.
I'm gonna give it a 1. My reasonings are, you're trying to sell me aesthetics, which I didn't ask for. I didn't ask for unoriginal aesthetics. The most interesting thing about this movie was the trailer itself, and John Cho. I love you, John Cho. You need to be shirtless. Please. Please. It was boring. It's not a 0 because I'm a big baby. I don't like being in the dark. So I imagine if we were watching in the theater, like you pointed out, I probably would have been a bit more scared, but I wasn't really. I just felt uncomfortable because I just hate shots that are done in such like a dim lighting. But overall, it was uninteresting. It didn't make sense. The aesthetics didn't match it didn't match your fucking timeline or plot or whatever the fuck. It wasn't good. It was a 1. It's a 1. I love you, John Cho. It was a 1. I thought you were the star! See, I felt misled. If I had to sum this movie up in one word, misled. Period.
I'm gonna give it a 0 out of 5. There's nothing redeeming about it. Like, there's no real scares. For you, yeah, creepy lighting helps. Doesn't help me. I've seen this many times before. No real scares, no character development, no plot development, no mythology development. Everything you did was a step back. Every single thing you did was a step in the wrong direction. For that, you get a 0 out of 5, especially because, and I've mentioned this before, the worst car in the world is not a car made by some fucking random ass company in bumfuck nowhere. Because it can't be, because they're doing the best with what they have. It has to be from a company that knows better. This is from people that know better. They know how to make a good horror movie. They absolutely know how to do it. They didn't. They decided, fuck it, we're just gonna cash a check real quick and make it fucking rain on some hookers. So
I think this was my argument for Boogeyman.
This is why you get a 0 out of 5. You knew better and you fucked it. You decided, fuck it, we have to hold on to this property, we're at the end of our licensing, so we need to pump one out real quick. So fuck it, let's just put this shit out there, put Sam Raimi's name on it, even though, did a little digging, apparently Sam Raimi didn't really have a lot to do with it, but still.
He just has his name on it.
Because they were just like, could you please, let us put your name, please. We need to put your name on this, otherwise nobody will watch it. And so,
I mean, he put his name on it. I'm sorry, I can't attest.
As a producer,
I don't care. It doesn't matter. You put your fucking name on it. That tells me you didn't give a fuck. So what does that tell me about a person? You don't take pride in your work, which is terrible. So fuck you. Sorry, I don't give a fuck. Continue.
Here's what they said. They said, we'll give you $2 million. We'll put your name on this. You don't have to spend any money. And he was just like, fuck it. Like, that will help me produce something later in the future.
No. No integrity.
Point being, you're 0 out of 5. Don't care about any of the characters. There's no story, really. There's no real scares. I mean, you try to do that sinister thing where shit would happen in the background and you wouldn't play like a musical note to let me know. I noticed it, didn't give a fuck because...
And I noticed it too!
So little was happening, I just didn't give a fuck. So I was like, oh, hey, that's cool. Fuck it. Like, just... Point being, everything about this was just why this didn't need to exist.
No.
So...
You know what the biggest problem too, is...
I'm not drinking. I mean... I make this funny, but like, now it's just sad. Like, I have to deal with this memory now. Like...
Drunk people jokes. What really sucks, and obviously this isn't like the first time this has happened to any type of movie, is when the trailer is the best thing about your movie.
Oh, absolutely. The trailer would make you think this was gonna be maybe not great, but it would be at least, a little scary.
It was very misleading.
And it's not like we're watching this at like 2 in the afternoon or something. It's like 10 o'clock at night or so.
It's not. It's 1 in the morning. It's almost 1 in the morning. we have been in quarantine, so our days and times are all over the fucking place.
I have no recollection of the last, 5 days. That's mostly because I switched to graveyard again, but...
Side tangent. It's so annoying. And that's how... I don't know how else to put it, but, you spend all this money on advertising and the editing, and then we get suckered in, and we're the suckers. Well, I didn't pay shit to go see this in the movies. Thank God. But, it's
I paid $1.50 to rent it on DVD, so...
But it's you motherfuckers are fucking lazy. You're cheap fuckers. You're cheap motherfucking bastards. And it's so greedy and annoying. Just fuck you. Fuck you to no end. I don't like it.
Here comes a rare ending. I'm gonna walk away. Deuces. Fuck this shit. You do the outro by yourself.
Well, fuck this shit.
I hate this shit. Fuck you. Fuck the world. Fuck the king.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Fuck this movie. We out.
Fine. No, we gotta do it again.
Why do we have to do it again?
Because that was fun. Anyways.
Alright, let's do it again. Ready,
1, 2, 3. Wait for it. Instead of the clap, we did the thing.